In this episode, I'll show you how to edit vertical videos for Instagram TV and Instagram Stories on your iPhone. No computer necessary. So stick with me. I'll show you how to do it next. Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Exploring Photography right here on Adorama TV. I'm Mark Wallace, and love it or hate it, Instagram has changed the direction of video permanently. Literally. So all of our normal horizontal videos now need to be vertical to go onto Instagram TV. Now we've been shooting vertical videos for Instagram Stories for years. That's been no problem. But now with Instagram TV and the maturity of Instagram, we want our vertical videos to be a little bit more professional. We want to add transitions and titles and music and animations and all of that kind of stuff. We want to do it on the go using nothing but our iPhones. Now the problem with this is a lot of the video editing apps made for the iPhone haven't caught up to the vertical video format. And so there are problems when you export. They come out horizontal or have issues. The nice thing is I have found two awesome free apps that will allow you to do some really nice vertical editing. Now the first one is called Rotate and Flip. Now this little app here is for cheating. So if you have a nice horizontal video, you want to throw that onto Instagram TV, all you have to do is go into Rotate and Flip, find your horizontal video. So I'm going to find one here. There's a little clip of me riding up onto a ferry. Yeah, here it is. So this is me riding my motorcycle, a GoPro video. It's a horizontal video. I like it. I want to post it on Instagram TV. So all I need to do is click this little button. It'll rotate that so I can export that as a vertical video. People on Instagram TV will have to rotate their phones to look at it, but it's a nice, quick, easy hack that allow you to do that. All right, so what about editing and doing all of the titles and transitions and stuff? Well, there is a free app called Videoleap, and I'm sure that you have seen a million ads for this on Instagram itself. But the cool thing is this app works, and it works really well. There are two versions of this app. One is free. That's the one I'm going to be showing you here today. If you want to add unlimited layers and some of the more of the fancy adjustments and tone lab and all that kind of stuff, well, you can do that by paying for this. It's about 35, 40 bucks, something like that. I know you hate paying for software, but if you want professional editing software, well, I suggest you pay for it. But today we're going to use the free version because it works really, really well. And full disclosure, these guys have no idea I'm making this video about their software. I'm not getting a penny. This is just for me searching high and low, pulling my hair out. See, that's why I'm bald. Trying to find a solution for vertical video editing on the iPhone. And this is the app that works the best in my experience. So how does this work? We're going to make a little video that's very, very simple. We're going to add a title, a couple transitions, and then just edit 2 or 3 clips. So what we're going to do here is we need to tell Videoleap that this needs to be a vertical format. So on Videoleap, the main menu is at the very bottom. This is where I can dig into all those main things I want to do. So the first thing I want to do is tell it which format to use. I want a 9:16 vertical format. That's Instagram's format. The next thing I need to do is add some video clips. Now I've already shot some vertical video. I'm going to hit this little plus button. I'm going to go into my favorites. I've already selected these. So this is in Istanbul, Turkey. I have a few little clips of the Grand Bazaar. I'm going to add those to my project. This is automatically going to create a little timeline here with the full-length clips. Now what I want to do first is shorten this first clip. So I need to take this and trim it down considerably. To do this, I just need to grab the end of this, hold, and pull it over. And now you can see that I have trimmed this up considerably. I want this to end right about here when we see this candy store. So I'm going to do that. Done. So now I have trimmed that up. I could trim these other ones up as well. Let's see if I trim this one just a little bit like that. All right, now we have 3 clips on a timeline ready to go. If I click play, you can see how these just cut between each other. We see the candy store, we see the candy. Okay, great. Now what we want to do is add some transitions between those clips. If I zoom in using pinch to zoom, I can see that I have this little indicator between these clips. That means it's a cut. If I click that, I get a new menu at the bottom of the screen. I can choose dissolve or iris or wipe right, left, up. I can do any of these kinds of transitions. I just want to use a simple dissolve. I'll do this with this other transition here. And so now you can see that those, when I hit play, transition, there's another transition. Great. All right, let's add music to this and make it a little bit more special. To do that, the first thing I'm going to do is kill the audio on the clips. So if I click on one of the clips, I can go back to the main menu. I can click on audio. Whoops, it's not what I want to do yet. Sorry, I want to go to this. I need to go to audio here, my submenu, and I'm going to mute that for that clip. So there's no sound, ambient sound. Same thing with this guy right here. I'll go over to audio, mute that, first clip, audio, and mute. So now we have 3 silent clips. Now let's add some music to this. I'll go to the very front. I'm going to go back to my main menu, click audio, and then I'm going to zip down to some licensed music. I have paid for this, and so in post, I've got this little album here, Endless Horizons. Sounds good, so I will add that. So this is music that I have purchased and licensed for this. So it is, I have a music license. So now I can play this, and you can hear that there's some music added to that. We need to edit this music because it's too long. It's okay, I'll just grab the end, just like we did with our video clip. Grab that and move it over. Come on, my fingers are not working today. There we go. Now we've got it. Now the thing that's really cool is this, you can't see this, but this gives you feedback. There's a little bump that happens on the screen when things snap. So it's very, very nice. All right, so I have that. The nice thing about this is I can add keyframes to almost anything in Videoleap. A keyframe, if you're unaware or if you're new to video editing, is an indicator on your timeline that says you want some kind of action to start or stop. And so for this, I want to tell the volume of this music to fade out. So I will go down to the lower right-hand corner. I've got this little triangle thing. Click that. It puts a keyframe. That little triangle is saying, start here. My volume is at 100%. That's where I want it to start. But at the end of this clip, I'll click a keyframe here, and I will change my volume to 0. Now what's going to happen is that music's going to fade out. Listen to this. Nice fade. So using keyframes, we can animate almost any of the parameters in Videoleap. Now I'm going to show you this one more time when we add our title. So I'm going to go right back to the beginning of our little video here. I'm going to go to add text, double click to edit. I'm going to add this to Grand Bazaar. There we go. I'm going to move that down here. It automatically snaps to center. I'm going to change the font to something a little bit larger. I'm going to click to zoom that in. All right, cool. So now we have a title that goes on there. I'm going to make the title a little bit less lengthy. And if I hit full screen, you can see it pops up, Grand Bazaar, there you go. Now, there's all kinds of things we can do to this title. We can add a drop shadow and a background and all kinds of things. We don't have time to go into all of that. Play with this app, but let me just show you one more thing with the keyframes. If at the bottom here, I wanted to change this title where it was, I could hit the keyframe, move to the end of that clip, and then just drag this title up. And because I've added a keyframe, when that plays through, you'll see that the title, it moves. So you can animate things. You can do that with photos and video. You can do with almost any kind of parameter in here, rotation, opacity, all of that kind of stuff you can animate inside of Videoleap. And this is all with the free software. It's really, really refreshing. So if you want to do vertical videos on an iPhone, I highly recommend you get this app. If you want to stick with your horizontal videos and just rotate them, then just get Rotate and Flip. These are both free apps that you can get at the App Store. If you want to know more about them, check out the description and the links in the description of this video, and you can get going right away. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Exploring Photography. I hope this helps you out and ends your vertical video editing frustration. I know it has helped me quite a bit. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell so you get notifications, and I will see you again next time.